Hi guys, this is lesson 7.1. I can compare non-unit fractions. Which is greater, 2/3 or 2/5? I can use fraction strips to compare fractions. So I'm going to start with 2/3. If I look, here's my thirds. We have 1/3, 2/3, and 2/5. Here's fifths, and I have 1/5, 2/5. So if I look, the thirds stretch all the way to here, but the fifths are only to here. So clearly 2/3 is bigger than 2/5. Let's look at another one. Which is greater, 4/6 or 4/8? Again, I'm going to use fraction strips. So I'm going to start by looking at the 6. I can clearly see here's 4, 6, and then I have 4/8. Here are my 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4/8. Well, 4/6 is going to be greater, isn't it? So, there we go. Let's do another one. Which is greater, 6/10 or 6/12? Here are my tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here are my 12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's the 12s. Obviously, 6/10 are greater. Let's see if we see any patterns. Here, we have the same numerator, but the fraction with the smaller denominator is greater. Here, or again, they both have the same numerator, but the smaller denominator is greater. Here we have a third example where we have the same numerator, but the smaller denominator is also greater. That's very interesting, isn't it? Let's take a look at a word problem. Bo kept a list of the birds that visited his bird feeder in one day. He noticed that 2/5 were finches and 2/6 were sparrows. Did more finches or more sparrows visit the bird feeder? So basically, we're comparing 2/5, which are finches, to 2/6, which are sparrows. Again, I'm noticing my numerators are the same. I wonder if my smaller denominator, if that fraction, will actually be greater. Let's use our fraction strips. So 2/5 and 2/6. Here are my fifths. There's 2/5. Here are my 6. There's 2/6. Clearly, 2/5 are greater. That means that there would be more finches. So it looks like we have discovered a pattern. When the numerators are the same, the smaller denominator, this fraction, is going to be greater. Today, you learned how to compare non-unit fractions.